my mission is this. I'm trying to get to explain to people this, that number one, that January 6th was absolutely a setup. There's no question. And we can prove it. You have to look at like Chief Son, who was the actual chief of the Capitol Police on January 6th. Do you know that he was never interviewed he was never able to give testimony to the J6 Select Committee? Did you know that?
I think I did know that, but only because I watched a lot of what you had to say, despite wanting to.
Okay. Also, he wanted to. Okay. Now, I wanted to testify. Now, I don't know if you know this, but when the breach of the Capitol occurred, I was stunned. It happened around 2:00. So I went over the radio and
But hold on. I don't want to stop you there, but I don't want to get there just yet because we need to get to a few more things before we even get there. First of all, Pittman, how long has she been working for Capitol Police?
She's gone now. She retired in June. They had announced that she was retiring in February of 2023, but she didn't actually leave until June of 2023. And at the time of she retired, she had 22 years.
22 years. Okay. Had she had any reprimands? Had she had any stains on her record?
Probably not.
Okay. And did you have any before any of this?
Nothing major. I think the last time I was disciplined was maybe 20 years ago. For something stupid that I said at a roll call when I first made sergeant my first year. But other than that, no discipline at all.
Okay, now I'm telling everybody what I'm doing now. The link is in Rumble. Get on over to Rumble because now it's going to get interesting, and we're ending on YouTube. It doesn't change anything on our end. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now this is the question. Pittman has this report. She knows that there's going to be threats of violence because even you had some reporters in the days leading up to this saying people are going to protest. There's some plans, some people, kooks online saying they're going to infiltrate the Capitol. She has this report. She does nothing with it. What was it? I know that the Capitol building was understaffed. Why was it understaffed on January 6th?
Because Pittman didn't give the Operations Bureau chief the information that he needed from Intel Division that said that violence was potentially would occur. She didn't give it to him. So because she didn't give it to him, he couldn't go to Chief Son and explain to Chief Son that we needed more resources because even before January 6th, Chief Son tried to get more assistance. He went to the House and Senate Sergeant at Arms to see if we can get National Guard support. And he was basically told that the intelligence did not support it, but it would have supported it had Yogananda Pittman gave him what he needed, and she had it since December.
She had it. The FBI had their information. They had infiltrated. They knew of these seditious conspiracy plots, and they do nothing about it whatsoever. So what would have been normal staff? Let's set aside National Guard level staff. What would have been appropriate level staff compared to what there was on January 6th?
At the very least, we would have had a all hands on deck. Now, I do know that Chief Son ordered a all hands on deck. That means any officer that wasn't on approved leave already or wasn't sick had to be at work. So we were supposed to be in an all hands on deck status, but we weren't. And I know that because my wife was a Capitol Police officer at the time, and she was at home she wasn't even on regular leave. She was on standby at home. So they should have put everybody off of standby, everything, and none of that occurred.
There were multiple reports saying that